businesses, of course, rely on China for manufacturing and sourcing their products. U.S. imports from China last year hit nearly $440 billion. And according to the logistics platform Flexport, 95% of those goods are transported by sea in shipping containers. Ryan Petersen is the CEO of Flexport. He has one of the best views to see what the tariffs actually mean for products being shipped to your doorstep every day. Ryan Petersen, the CEO of Flexport, friend of the show, back with us once again here on the Hill. Perfect moment to talk to you, Ryan.
I'm glad I got here a little early to hear what the president had to say. So,
what'd you make of it?
Breaking news right here.
Yeah, so what'd you make of it? Because I know one of your big things, and again, you've got this view all over the world for businesses, small, medium, and large, and sort of how they're moving products and how they're trying to adapt to all this, specifically with China, right? And you told me a couple weeks ago, let's be calm, let's not, sort of panic here. But you said in a thread today, you said, quote, soon we may find ourselves in a bullwhip scenario where Trump relaxes the tariffs, all those canceled orders get rebooked, creating a huge surge. And with all the canceled services and repositioned vessels, there won't be enough throughput in the ocean network to keep up. Explain what you mean there, and especially coming off of what we just heard.
I mean, it's, he's very nonchalant saying he may relax the tariffs in 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, there's millions of jobs hanging in the balance. Like, is he going to do it, and when is he going to do it? The first ships carrying cargo paying these new tariffs started to arrive on Monday, just a couple of days ago. So people are paying these new duties effective this week. And all those people are going, well, people are starting to scramble to move goods into bonded warehouses where they won't have to pay the duties until they exit the warehouse. There's all kinds of strategizing happening. And people are feeling paralysis right now. If you know the duties are going to come down, the right move is to wait and hold off on shipping new cargo. We've seen a 65%, 60 to 65% drop in ocean freight from China to the U.S. It means if nothing gives, if nothing changes, he doesn't go forward with that, you're going to have massive shortages across the economy as these goods just stop showing up and stop being available on the shelves.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that point up, because there was this reporting that the president met with the heads of Walmart, of Target, of Home Depot, and they warned the president of just that, of empty shelves. And I just heard you say there could be empty shelves, and I don't want to single those companies out. But again, you deal with countries all over the world and all across this country. And so if the tariffs aren't relaxed with China, is that a reality in your view, Ryan?
For sure, that's what's going to happen if they don't get relaxed. And so we're in this very strange scenario where you're like, okay, either there's nothing available or he relaxes it and all of these goods that got canceled, all those orders that were canceled, they'll start to flow in. And in the meantime, ocean carriers, the people that operate the ships, have already started to reposition cargo ships. Instead of serving China, they're going down to Vietnam. They're picking up new trade routes going from Southeast Asia to Europe or to the U.S., but they're moving away from China. And so if all of a sudden these ships come back online, that's what I'm getting at when I say, hey, there could be this bullwhip effect of cargo's returning to the market, but there's no ships there to pick them up. And you'll see bottlenecks similar to what we saw during COVID with
so does that raise prices?
Thousands of containers waiting to move.
Does that raise prices then, Brian, if that's indeed what happens?
Yeah, for sure the price of ocean freight will surge if that happens.
Okay.
So it's either like price of ocean freight's going to hit rock bottom, but customers are going to have to pay these giant tariffs, or don't have to pay the tariffs, but the ocean freight price goes sky high. It's kind of you lose either way for importers.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.